state your reasons for applying for the superintendency of our district?
Absolutely. Multiple reasons. First and foremost, I believe that everything that I have done in my educational career has prepared me for this moment. And as you've looked at my resume, you've seen the experience from classroom teacher to administrator to central office position right now, director of curriculum instruction. I've had some great mentors, and when I was a teacher, I would have never imagined sitting here. But as I've had my opportunities for leadership and recognizing that everything we do is about the classroom instruction and what we do for kids, I feel that those have been the right preparations for being a superintendent, along with the other experiences, obviously, in central office that I'm going to ask me about more later. So that's one. The other is in terms of why Big Rapids. I've grown up in West Michigan. I grew up in Fremont, actually, so not too far from here. And I have two children. One is now leaving and heading off to college, but the other will be in 4th grade. And just as when I looked at Fruitport and moved to Fruitport, the first and foremost question before any of such moves is about, is this the kind of community, is it the school district that I would be willing and feel would be a great place to raise my family? And so now it will be the one son versus both. So that is always my first and foremost question when I ask about, now obviously moving into a superintendency, where might that be? Obviously, we love West Michigan. There is no other beautiful place, I think, in the state. In addition, though, Big Rapids is certainly well known among superintendents and other area districts, sports-wise, fine arts-wise. You make USA News today, and people know that. Certainly, I think one of the values that Big Rapids offers any incoming superintendent or an administrator, a teacher that might consider being a member of Big Rapids is your community, your connections with Ferris, and what I get is a good sense of commitment to schools. There's a real sense that education is important here. And when I think about what I have to bring in terms of instructional leadership, fiscal responsibility, I am a leader that is about communication. I'm authentic. People will know exactly what I mean when I say it, and that I have follow through. I think that that's the type of leader that perhaps Big Rapids is looking for. And so that's why I'm here today. I did my undergraduate at Michigan State University, and I attended James Madison College, got a secondary teaching certificate in social studies, basically. I have taught in both Houston as well as Grant, Michigan as a middle school teacher, teaching primarily 8th grade U.S. history and civics. I actually reorganized my classroom curriculum to be a class about what does it mean to be an American, because I felt that was at the heart of what civics is all about. I have a real love for curriculum, and so I think that love for curriculum and leadership is what led me to be an elementary principal, and I was a principal for a couple of years up in Hart of 2 elementary buildings, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade. I have also done some things in between that and working in Fruitport, which is being an adjunct faculty member at CMU, teaching new teachers and master level teachers. I was also working for CMU to provide school improvement leadership, coaching, and curriculum work to a lot of schools around the whole state of Michigan. 4 years ago, I came to Fruitport to be the director of curriculum and instruction, and spent a summer being an interim superintendent with a colleague. We were co-superintendents together. And Fruitport is a community a little bit like Big Rapids in terms of its size. We have 3,100 students, and K-12 program, preschool, adult ed, and my job is to oversee all of the district programs in the preschool through adult ed, district technology, and all those kinds of things. So I have my master's from CMU. I was a teacher at the time, so I wanted to improve my teaching, and I got a master's in middle level education. And I have started some coursework on ed leadership, but I really want to pursue a PhD. And so I've done some courses, but I haven't actually, I've been kind of hoping to get the superintendency and then decide which program to be a part of in terms of local colleges, depending on which one's closest. Well, my family has always, has grown up on this side. So As I'm driving up here, I see all the same sights that I saw as a kid, Hardy Dam, and as I'm coming up farther, I'm just reminded of how beautiful this side of the state is. So I'd love to stay over here. I think Big Rapids is a community that will feel like a community, that it will be easy for my family to get involved with, which I think is key for a successful superintendent, but it's also really helpful for kids. So my third grader, who would be a fourth grader next year, would be coming over, and I think key to that is obviously I want a good school system for him, but also an opportunity to get involved in the community and involved in athletics and fine arts and all those kinds of things that we all value. And let's see. I think that the other piece that attracts me to Big Rapids is the community support for the schools and some of those opportunities that I think that you already have with Ferris in terms of maybe some joined work that can help teachers and students alike. And what else? I think that the opportunities here, the cultural opportunities, the recreational opportunities, I think it would just be a great place to raise my son. I think one of my greatest strengths is my passion for children and passion for their success. And all kids, everyone that walks through our doors, immediately they're our children. And I think one of the strengths I bring is pushing us to think outside the box about how we meet that child's needs, given the resources that we have. Not assuming that we have to have other resources, but given what we have, the people we have, the time we have, what is it that we need to do for that child and every child? And I think that my focus on that and my passion for that, I think helps others be focused and passionate about it as well.